ADRIAN.com.
Hey, let me put it up. Hey.
What up, though?
I just did this.
Maya.
I just moved this.
We might have to put her back down then.
Man, how was that interview?
Man, that was wonderful.
Dope.
I like
That was straight dope. Miss, I could talk to them for hours.
Yeah, we could.
Because just for my own health issues in itself. I mean, just even having a heart attack. Can you imagine having that data beforehand to give to the doctor, or just for health reasons?
Health reasons, and
yes, like Gina, like that's gonna help your mom. Like my mom, like we can have our own. I guess I call it my own health record at my fingertips to know, because you really don't know what put in your file. You really don't, and you ask, and they only give you kind of privileged information, and you are the patient. Right. So again, shouts out to Benji Burke.
Man.
Perry Jeter.
I think it's good how not only your
how do you feel?
Doctors, not only your doctors you can have it, but I can give it to my mom, my grandma can have my stuff. I can have
give it to your brother.
Family, so they can know how I'm doing, how they're doing.
Yes.
Man.
And when you being an athlete, that's gonna be big, because
just think that was around when we was younger and all, you know what I'm saying? Just
even the players, like Mean Joe Green, all the concussions that were really happening, because I look at football, we the enthusiast of football. Yes. This football ain't nothing compared to what it was back in the 60s and 70s.
Now, when they playing with no face mask.
No face mask, when it was no holds barred. You were allowed to go full throttle, full contact. Even basketball as we know it. You got bodied.
Right.
You got bodied in NBA. It wasn't like all this soft touching flag on the play. Man, listen, you got bodied. If you couldn't handle the pressure, you better get that Gatorade, because you ain't going in.
There was this one time it was a basketball tournament. I'll never forget it, because I was so mad. I kept on stealing the ball from this girl, and the ref he called me for a foul, and we're like, what was the foul for? And he's like, you're being too aggressive.
Yeah.
He said the foul was for being too aggressive. I'm like, that's not even a thing. You can't be too aggressive. She just needs to get stronger and bigger.
Come tell her,
Maya.
Because that's how I feel. When referees start all them daggone fouls, I feel like, man, let these girls play.
No.
Well, keep the fair. You know what? When I went to the Ohio Hall of Fame basketball, I had a coach. He's a girls basketball coach for OCC. And he said that parents drive him bananas. He said he said sometimes he wants to have a closed gym where there's no parents allowed, because girls feed off. He said especially girls, they feed off their dads. He said boys feed out their moms. But in your case, Lord Jesus, you 100%. He said it will clear a gym. And 2 weeks later, what happened? Jim got cleared. Jim got cleared. But at least I wouldn't eat, because I swear I was texting it better not be E. I swear it better not be easy.
On the court in it all.
I said, and then Gina P, he ended up being on the court.
Let it be him. It would be him.
I said, didn't I tell you? But that was a great
segment.
Man, great segment conversation.
Shout out to Benji.
Yes, shout it out. That's a bell ringer. Yes. Woo! And now we have our next special guest for our second hour. I call him the AAU girls basketball enthusiast, because I'm telling you, I don't care. That's how I first met him, because I will always watch his posts off of Facebook. And then we got to meet up and hang out when we went to the Big Ten tournament. Listen, if you want to know what's going on with AAU ball, just girls basketball, period, you got to go to our next special guest. You need to follow him, because I swear I'll be in his inbox like, hey, if I'm kind of fuzzy or what's going on, I'll go to the guru of AAU girls basketball. So without further ado, we have Adrian Curry in the studio. So
Hey,
welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me today. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So how you feeling? Because there's been a lot going on this weekend.
A lot going on. I've actually been tracking the U16 tryouts with Anissa as well as Jordan, all the Ohio kids.
Yes. So kind of just talk about the US 16 national team and what that means for your Ohio girls as well as just for the nation.
It means a lot in general. They're actually trying out for the FIBA Under 16 tournament. It's going to be next week's in Argentina. The prelims start next Wednesday on the 7th. And they had 133 kids try out. There was about, I think, 8 from Ohio, and they were all spread out. Some really great players. There's some from California, Texas, the South. They all tried out. It started on the 25th, which was last Thursday. They had the skill sessions for the first couple. And then on Friday, they had like more skill session. Then the last session on Friday was a trial session.
Okay.
Where they had some skills, and then they started doing pretty much 3-on-3 scrimmages, which eventually led to 5-on-5 scrimmages. And then after Friday, they did their first cut. I think they did the cut to about 87.
Yeah, it went to 88.
88. And then there was a couple other cuts.
Yeah, but 64.
64. And then they didn't cut that night. They cut the next day to the 37. And then they discussed this morning, actually announced their final 18, which Jordan and Zia Cook from Good Rogers will.
So yes, shouts out to Jordan Horson, Columbus, Afrocentric. Woo! And then shouts out also to Anissa Jones. So that's one of your players. Yes, she didn't get to make it, but just I heard this process is grueling, but just from watching the feed from all the different ladies and the athletes, it was like one of the best experiences they could ever.
It's a grueling process. Actually, as a matter of fact, Anissa actually wasn't even invited. She actually applied and actually went through the whole process.
Wow, yes. And still went that far. Yes. So shout out to Anissa Jones, man. So yes, it's Jordan Horson and Zia Cook.
That's what's left.
So yes, they are the 2 Ohio ballers, baby. So represent. Woo. So they say they're in training camp now. So how does the training camp go?
They have training camp, and then at the end of the training camp, they decide the final 12 that will go to Argentina. They actually leave Sunday to go to Argentina.
Can you imagine
Sunday?
Yes.
Can you imagine going to Argentina?
I couldn't imagine leaving the state.
Sunday. They leave for Argentina this Sunday, and then because they start play Wednesday, so they're going to try to get down to get acclimated to the environment. Like Colorado Springs, if you don't know, it's really thin air, so they go through all that. It's tough.
Yeah, because I was watching some of the highlights. Shouts out to Nick, because he was one of the photographers that was there on site. And man, that's where I need to be, because he had up close and personal of that is Nick Jackson. Yes. He takes some phenomenal pictures. So, Adrian, how did you even get into girls basketball?
First of all, in high school, I actually was the manager of a boys team, but a girls team would always be good. So I actually would watch them and be them on. And then when I went to college, the college I went to, the women's team was really good. They'd just come off a national championship, so I started cheering for them. Then I ended up going to Ohio State and started cheering for them.
You went to OH?
Oh,
hey!
So I cheered for them. I've actually gone to the Big Ten tournament every year except one year in 2007, and that was because of a snowstorm.
Listen, me and Adrian was at the Big Ten tournament. I was texting him. And for me, I was sitting like I was right there in press row. That is the best experience ever. That's why I came home with a whole newfound love of girls basketball.
The Big Ten tournament is awesome. I go every year. I usually try to go on Wednesday when no one's there, so you can actually enjoy the atmosphere. Because the teams that are valued should play on Wednesdays. You get to enjoy.
So how do you feel, Adrian, about that? The fact that no one really comes, and then the next week you can't even get a ticket for the boys.
I'm frustrated. I'm totally frustrated about it, because it's like our game's disrespected. I was talking to Malik about it today. It's just like our game's totally disrespected. Like, for example, back to Jordan real quick. The Kenny Kalina, one of the evaluators that was there, didn't even go to tryouts the last day yesterday. They had her playing the wing the entire time, but she's really a point guard. I had no idea she was a point guard until Malik mentioned it, and they had discussed it on Twitter.
So you find out a lot of them was guards that actually got chosen.
They chose guards, a lot of forwards. There's some forwards, some posts, but mainly guards.
And that list was phenomenal. I mean, it wasn't just Ohio. It was just 133 girls go, and then they start to break it down. But they were from everywhere.
Cali, yeah,
Yes.
everywhere. Actually, there was a player, Sydney Parrish, that got cut. And they talking about thought she would have made it. She got cut from the team. That's how talented this group is.
Yeah, they said it was one of the best teams I've had in a couple years when it came to talent.
Because what they're saying is the last team got a bronze medal, so they're trying to get the gold medal because that's the standard in USA basketball.
Yeah, because they played Mexico.
Yeah.
And I was ordered 84-21. Listen, I did my research because when it started to show up on my Twitter feed, I was like, okay, let me just kind of do some research on this history. And that's where the men's U.S. team comes from, the national team.
Oh.
So it's like when you go on the website, which I'll actually post it, you have the men's team, and these are like the boys that, the men's playing the NBA stars, and then you have these girls that's like 16, 17, 18, but the 16-year-olds get the most, I would say notoriety. Did I say it right? Notoriety. Forget it.
Never get words. I have the wrong.
Man, listen.
It's not camaraderie. Okay?
Notoriety.
You can't get any of that.
Yeah.
Whatever. I could get a D for this one. I even try to say it at home.
We'll let it slide.
I even try to say it at home. And I had it at home. Gina P, don't even start.
We'll let it slide.
Yeah.
So yes, I was just like, oh my God. So it kind of ties into where you have the WNBA. And again, we were talking about that on the way home, was like, it's so frustrating. Even went to the OSHA high school girls. Like it was half packed. And then the next week they had the boys. If I wasn't on press row, I would have had a seat. So it's like, it's always a difference, but the girls play harder and full out press.
School depends on it too. Like Newark, for example, they travel everywhere. I actually went to 2 Newark games this year and they packed it. Boys and girls, they do travel.
Because that's kind of like that OCC. So how do you feel, about you? Because you play.
Yeah. I've gone to my high school games of like my past years in middle school. I've been watching high school games, and like the girls' games don't get packed until it's like a rivalry game, and even then it's still not packed. Like we have every basketball season we have the Willtown Showdown, which is they fill the basketball from like 9 in the morning to like 10 at night first you have the middle school 8th graders play, the 2 middle schools, then you have the high schools play against each other, and like that doesn't get packed to the boys game. That's it.
That's how that what they call it, the Battle of the Ville.
The Battle of Thomas, where
yeah. I went to the Battle of the Ville. That was again.
I've been to the Westville North, Westville South girls game. It was semi-packed. The boys game later was super packed.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
Like the overage.
Which is kind of sad, but I actually went to Howell Dominican for like a shootout thing. They had this thing, and I went to the newer Westville South boys game, and it was packed.
Well, I need to know who you got for the WNBA. So what's your take on WNBA? Who you have, there's been a lot of rookies that went in, this year. So kind of give us your expert opinion on WNBA.
Love couple of rookies, Dallas rookies, Kayla Davis, as well as I think Alicia Gray's also on their team. I love their rookie. She had like 20 points of opening night off the bench. So my team will probably either be just the Fever, but probably the Sparks too, because I got OSU alum, Chantel Lavender's from my hometown. So I kind of like.
Okay. I love the Connecticut Sun. I've been watching them play.
Sparks
lately. Yes, Connecticut Sun. Yes, the Sparks.
I like Sparks.
On who? On
Sparks.
Yes.
Sparks. Okay.
I go with Maya Moore.
You go with Maya Moore?
Yeah, the Lynx. I like the
Lynx.
I like the coach for the Sun too. He used to coach in the Big Ten in Indiana, then left and took some time off, and then went back to the Sun. He's like their coach and general manager.
Woo. Well, we're gonna have you stick around here with us, and we just gonna keep moving on. Yeah, we're just gonna keep rolling. Gina P, I need to know about this water cooler talk.
I don't have no water cooler talk. Not so much water cooler talk.
Okay, like some trending topics.
What I plan on talking about is Memorial Day. Every year we have Memorial Day.
Yes.
We take the day off, and it's a day off for everybody, but not a lot of people know the meaning of Memorial Day and the history of it. So
what's the meaning of it?
Each May, United States of America, United States celebrates a day called Memorial Day. Does Memorial Day have a meaning, and what is the history of Memorial Day? Day? Memorial Day was first widely observed in May 1868. The celebration commemorated the sacrifices of the Civil War, and the proclamation was made by General John A. Logan. Following the proclamation, participants decorated graves of more than 20,000 Union and Confederate soldiers. In years since World War I, the day has become a celebration of honor for those who died in all America's wars, as well as those who are veterans and current members of the U.S. military. In 1971, Memorial Day was declared a national holiday. The United States celebrates this holiday the last Monday every May. So Memorial Day meaning Reagan's speech. Reagan gave a speech. He's credited the reviving the practice of honoring Memorial Day and its meaning. One of his famous speeches was given at Arlington National Cemetery on Memorial Day in 1986.
Wow. 86.
86.
Now, also Memorial Day have the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier as well. That the president usually goes laser every year.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think our president did that.
Well, he did go. He did go talk to soldiers today, so I don't know.
I don't speak of what's present, but
we
That's so
don't
true.
speak of 45.
That's true.
I don't let it slip from my lips. But as we celebrate Memorial Day, that was just a little brief history of it.
Wow.
Everybody takes the day off, and as we celebrate it, what does it mean to you, the community, United States? If anything, send a note of thanks to veterans and people you know. If you know someone who has lost a loved one in a battle, offer help, maybe with household project, or help them help meet a special need that they have or something for the day. Visit a local cemetery and place flags or flowers of the graves of fallen soldiers. Like
so those are things that,
take care with your family. Visit a local cemetery. I said that. Fly the American flag at half-staff until noon, and participate in National Moment of Remembrance at 3 p.m. That's when you pause and think upon the meaning of Memorial Day to you, and then pray for God's blessing on America. Ask for God's protection over all branches of our military.
Wow.
So
that's a bell ringer.
Yeah.
Shout out Gina P.
Memorial Day, I like to, shout out to all the veterans. Shout out to my mom, my dad, TK's dad, to all the veterans still served, my brother, my uncles, my cousins. Shout outs to them, to everybody who served and who has, anybody who has lost a loved one. Memorial Day to you, shout outs to you. I don't like to say it's happy, because it's really not a happy day, but
it's of a celebration. But it's great to actually know the meaning, because you really don't know the meaning behind different holidays that we observe. And that was one of them, because I know there's always an argument about Memorial Day and Veterans Day. And like, well, this one's for the veterans and this one is for the fallen soldiers. So it's good to have the meaning. So shouts out to that. Good, man. That was informed. I'm telling you, Gina P.
Yes,
She comes with it every week.
Comes with it.
My stepbrother's also stationed in the military. He's actually stationed over in Japan now. Him and his family.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could, I guess, to be overseas, there's some things that have happened now, and you would have to serve your country and, and take that stance still and serve.
Did you ever want to be in the service? I had wanted to be in the service at first.
I wanted to be in the service, went through the whole entire process, and got pulled out of line.
It happens. That's something you just didn't know after your history.
No, I was having a Melanie.
So you just didn't know. Something you
and they were
know.
like, I'm going to go tell your father. Absolutely not. That wasn't the word I would say, absolutely, but no, absolutely not. Because my whole entire family, most of my family members are military.
Okay.
They're Air Force. Okay. So it was in the middle of the day, because we saw these two guys and they had their little Air Force suits. And I was like, man, my dad would put his suit on.
In a heartbeat.
You didn't know.
Yep. In a heartbeat.
You would see my dad on Living with that suit on, and he just loved it. So yeah, and you go through each president and you talk to, your family member, because your brother probably talked to you about the different and like kind of some of them little, they can't disclose everything, but just things that you see from that backside. All I know is that what they always say on TV, that's what I've heard. It's not always the truth. So it's not always true. So that's all my piece about the memorial. But yeah, it was a great day. Beautiful weather.
I seen the picture, I seen the video, and that right there. I don't have any family members, or do I? If I do, I'm not sure where they're at.
Okay.
My dad is still alive.
Okay, and that's
he was in the
that's
service.
it.
My brother's still alive. He was in the service. So my uncles and families, they're in Virginia and
Okay.
far away. So my grandfather, I'm not sure if he did, but if he did, where and who.
Right.
So that's probably some history.
Because I know with like your brother, he stays in Virginia. He can actually be buried in Arlington Cemetery, just like my dad. You know, when they're military, they have the they can get buried in their action in the cemetery. So my dad wanted to be buried on a military.
Yeah, my dad will too.
Yes.
He has it, arranged that his passing.
And they give them the full 19 salute. And it's like one of the awesomest things in the world is to attend a military funeral. It is a blessing because they do the gun salute. They will give you the bullets and the flag.
Yeah.
So my brother has the flag and then I have the bullets of my dad when it came from it. So yes, it's a blessing. And like I said, they put their information on the front of it and it flies high. It flies high.
Now, not to let you know, there's a great thing in Westerville called the Field of Heroes.
Yeah, you were talking about that.
They have it every year. They have 6,000 flags spread all over by the community. Not like it's like on the where the community center
Yes.
is away. They have the 6,000 flags spread out for the whole.
Oh, okay.
It's a great. It's actually they have TV come down and do them every year. It's so gorgeous. I went a couple years.
That's
ago.
when it's on Sunbury by the Westerville.
It's on Cleveland Avenue, on the Cleveland Avenue side, almost to the community center. And if you go to the left, all the flags are right there. It's so gorgeous.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Information, need to know basis. Okay, we might just go ahead and start rolling. E, what we talking about this NBA? Because you already Gina P thought us.
Well, I'm gonna talk about.
Come on.
Talk about that in the rant. So
Okay.
So I'll save comment for that later.
So we're gonna talk about Tiger Woods.
What the front door? What was going on?
He got arrested for DUI in Florida this morning at 3 a.m.
He looked at a mess.
Listen, I don't know if you guys saw my post this morning on Facebook, but as the black delegation, I'm looking for a trade for Tiger Woods. I'm looking for new blood because again, this guy, he's back to Kablasian right now.
Rock bottom.
So
How do you hit rock
he's
bottom?
hit rock bottom, and as the black delegation, we don't no longer need Tiger Woods. So that's why I'll just say that.
Yeah, because he can't play golf or anything. He's throwing through that. You kind of depend on pillows and stuff, and that's probably why he hit rock bottom and alcohol.
Now he's had back surgery too.
Yeah,
right?
back surgery.
He just had another one in April.
So that's probably what's driving him.
I'm just saying
to
with
this
Tiger Woods, he just it all started with the cheating with the wife and crashing the Escalade. That's where it went downhill with him. But again,
that's where it goes back to like Gina. If Tiger Woods was your son, what would you do?
Beat his ass.
Yeah, he would have a serious talk, a serious ass whooping or something.
Tell him, Gina.
I'm getting on the plane. I think sometimes they get too big. I don't know if support. I don't know. I'm just looking from the outside looking in because we don't know. But for me, it's like they get complacent. And to me, I'm going to listen. Come on home, baby. Let me get you a meal. Let's conversate. Let's get you back on track. Let's get you some help.
He hasn't won the
title. Because he's actually had and then he's actually have said he was going to be in a couple big time tournaments, and then he has pulled out in the last like a day before. He's pulled out of them because he had back issue, and then the one was no reason. He just like, I'm not going to play.
Well, there's a great story on him, and Ray Thompson did a year or so ago on Tiger Woods, what caused his fall and everything. It's a great read. I actually read it.
Well, we're going to have to find out because I would like to know, because Tiger Woods he was like the Michael Jordan of basketball.
Golf. Oh, yeah.
Golf. No, but I'm saying he was like the Michael Jordan of basketball for golf. Okay. Like he was like when he came to Memorial, you cannot, I worked out there and he came to play. I literally was up off of France Road for almost a whole week to 8 o'clock at night because I couldn't get out. I mean, every freeway was on gridlock because he was there, and it was just 33, 161, Sawmill. You couldn't even get on. You couldn't even get on the expressway because what they call it, Mary. No, where the Memorials played at.
Dublin.
Dublin. You know, the championship. You know,
at Muirfield.
Yeah, Muirfield. You couldn't get off. I was like, it's 5 o'clock. I'm ready to go home, and I was calling about like I gotta step here. He's like, for what? I was like, because every freeway, and then I did and messed around and had no gas. Listen, you know, I was calling Jesus like, if I could just get the Sawmill Road, Lord, I would never try this again. It was on a Wednesday, And I was like, oh, okay, I better get on because, it hadn't got really crowded. We always had this lady, she would leave like 3. So she would let us know and call back into the call center and tell us. So I got off at 5. She's like, it's okay. Got on that mug and it was gridlock. Now with this one, I'm like on a 1/4 of a tank. And I was like, oh my God, it is 7 o'clock. So literally I was on the freeway from like 5 to 7, like in the same spot because of Tiger Woods. And he dominated everything from, endorsements, TV. And that's too. I just hate the fact that his demise, like everything that happens, it just gets played out.
You're right.
Besides the fact of what he went through in the past, of the infidelity,
yes,
the back surgery itself, having 4 back surgeries, that will probably put anyone's demeanor and thought process kind of down.
Because how when you get a back twinge, that pain.
Back surgery is no joke.
No,
I mean that kind of puts you up. This last one he said he had in April. It was supposed to have left him pain-free. And, he had made a comment on he felt, better than ever. So if you're feeling better than ever after this last back surgery, what now from April to June,
a month later
to what you're going through right now? So
that's the pills.
He's on that Percocet.
Yeah.
Molly Percocet.
Yes, but
because
those pain pills, they'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because he couldn't twist. I guess they say he had to wait till a month or 2 before he can start twisting his back because
that's all he did back in the early years, just all that golfing.
Yes. So that's when you start to realize, how much movement is an motion. Your motion range you do when you're golfing, and then how much then you're hitting a ball that's 95 miles an hour, which I didn't know what I did. I was like 95 miles an hour. It's like what? Because I was at, again, Bob trying to, the PGA. He was like, well, it's 95 miles. It's like almost like tennis when they get hurt. The ball. So it was just like, what? I hope he get better because, man, I love Tiger Woods. I loved him.
I hate to trade you off, Tiger, but if we got
that boat is sailed. We want you off the black delegation.
So what are you trading him for then, Tony? You gonna trade him in for?
No, I don't know. We can deal with the white delegation. We can make a trade with them.
I cannot.
I don't know who's hot right now in acting or whatever right now.
I don't know because really
you could trade him for The Rock, maybe.
No, The Rock. He can't do The Rock.
This is when it start going to this high. This is the part that I hate of the summer. That hiatus where everything is like NASCAR. You got your baseball, your golf. It's then it's the summertime, so everybody's kind of like out and about. It's not really watching. You're doing a lot more sports out.
Yeah, you got hockey though.
Yeah.
Shout out to PK Subban.
Yes.
I hope the Predators win tonight.
So who are the Predators? Come on, tell us. Nashville Predators. Okay.
Predators.
I've been kind of watching it, but man, and their season is long too. I was like, when is the NHL season gonna be over? Like they've been playing for a half a year.
It usually
That's like baseball. I mean,
baseball's almost long.
They play forever.
Yeah,
and NHL finals just started, right? It just started.
Well, see, the NHL and NBA start almost at the same time, give or take a day or two.
But the NBA, NHL, I think I got into it more because now on the show was like, you start to be more aware of what's playing on TV and the different players. But it was also fun. It was like, oh, okay, because we watched the Blue Jackets, take it all the way through, and got whooped. Yeah, got dealt.
I can't stand the Penguins.
But I want to go see the Columbus Crew.
Yeah,
that's fun.
A good thing. Someone
fun.
told me that a good
I was like, hey, you guys are saying
game is good.
I've been to one soccer game. It was really fun. Food's expensive.
Because they said that stadium is phenomenal.
We should make
we're gonna have to go.
You
try to get a press pass and get down on the side.
Hey, I'm gonna have to do that. Mayfree, Karen Kirkland.
I went to a crew game once. I forget.
So how you like?
I liked it. The atmosphere is really fun and
they said like a white
tailgating before is fun, but I forget who they were playing, but the team they were playing was crazy. These people pulled in on an ambulance and stuff, jumping out.
Yeah, they said
burning jerseys.
It's just like it's like our football. And they said when you go to the stadium, that's why I want to go. It's like you experience it. It's like you're not in Ohio. It's like it sets apart. He said just how it sits in the atmosphere.
A whole different atmosphere.
Yeah, a whole different atmosphere.
They have their own little section called an Deca in the corner, and they actually when the closing player does a corner kick, they just start throwing stuff at them and everything.
It's
literally.
It's called a what?
Deca. What they do is it's in the corner, and they're trying to do a corner kick, and they start throwing stuff, and it's crazy.
What are they throwing?
Not literal
bottles.
Oh,
yeah,
water bottles.
Everything.
What?
Shut up. On the field?
Well, the ends up in the corner, but not like right on the field. But you can see.
Well, I wouldn't be in that corner.
Man.
That's like that thing we did when we did the shenanigans when the players jumped over. Right. Not the players, but the spectators and started fighting the referees. Because they said the soccer is like big deal in Columbus. We have a big, huge.
So speaking of soccer, just going back to Tiger Woods, I just made my delegation pick.
Okay.
So
who was that?
We're trading Tiger Woods for David Beckham.
Hey, I'll take that. Yes. Hey, I'll take that. I'll second that.
But he's retired.
Will you third that motion?
I don't care.
Will you third that motion, Maya?
Third that motion. There it is.
I'll second that.
That's a Beckham.
So Tiger Woods, you are officially
I just want
no
him to put on
black.
some jeans.
You've been
jeans.
Just put on his jeans.
There it is.
There it is. Okay, we got our replacement. David Beckham. You need to come on out of retirement.
Oh man,
that's hilarious.
Like yes, and that's pretty much like we got the. I know we can't talk, but we had an OSU at the lacrosse championship. So their first time.
Shout out to Ohio.
Yes.
Even though they lost.
But they played a great game on Saturday to get to the ship. So that was their first time ever being in the semifinals. So in their first time ever playing in the championship. So shouts out to OHIO.
OHIO.
And that was the first time. I mean, I've watched some lacrosse because again, shouts out to Centennial High School was the only lady lacrosse team in the city league. Only. So shouts out to Centennial. Yes, they play all OCC schools.
Okay.
And they got awarded on, it was Thursday at the City League Championship. It was kind of going, talking about the sport. We had Centennial, we had South High basketball boys. They got awarded. It was Columbus Afrocentric. And then Ames. Ames has a great 8th grade. You know, Mr. Horson, he came in with the 8th grade girls. They got awarded. Mm-hmm. And then shouts out to my cousin, China Turner. She is the cheerleading coach for Ames, and they were the champions. They won the championship for cheerleading. So shouts out to Ames 8th graders. So woo! So yeah, it was beautiful. If you have never been in East High School, it's absolutely
not since they redone it. I haven't.
Absolutely.
My friend does
beautiful.
So they're not playing on the stage anymore.
No.
Oh, okay. That's the last time I've been.
It's still there, but
yeah. When I used to go see the games, whatever.
They play on that stage.
You know, they play on the stage and like they like close the curtains, like
right,
and like round of applause, like wow, like
their gym is nice.
It's
actually
beautiful.
Their gym is really nice.
Like they have steps now, and like they like revamp like the main hallway. I know it's like we feel like we outside on the hot sun, 95 degrees. Right. So yes, it's absolutely beautiful. And the actual award ceremony, it was called Spirit of Success. It was last Thursday, and it was great. I mean, it was, I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, where was this at when we were in school? And I just say, to see how a testament of how things change as, things get older and more wiser. I was like, wow, this is a great ceremony. And shouts out to all our graduates who graduated over the weekend and last weekend. Man, it's nothing like watching moms and dads and guardians be showing their pictures. Damn. And then I got one ignorant fool to be like, why are you posting so much? Or they post something. Like, why everybody post? And I want to say that. I want to say those things for because I pay this bill. This is why. I mean, you want to post fight and stuff. Why can't we relish and enjoy?
Don't worry, they'll do the same thing.
Fights.
They'll do the same thing when their child graduates.
No. Do you imagine? I mean, could you have passed out OGT?
I don't know.
For real, like literally, Jenny, you already know we come back from 88.
Man, we didn't.
Listen. I took math 101.
Like when I graduated, we had to pass the proficiency.
The proficiency.
Yeah. I was just like, oh my God, I don't feel like I'm gonna pass this test. You know what I'm saying? I had to take the math part so many times. I'm like, dang.
And that's how Melanie was. She had to take that proficiency. Yep. And then once we started to pass it, they went to the OGT. I've seen that OGT, and now it's the air. They got to take 7 tests.
And just think now, even with
ACT,
with second graders or third graders, you got to pass a test to get to the 4th grade.
Yes, you do.
I liked it better when we were in 5th grade and took the OAA.
Look, right, you did the OAA.
We had a big old packet. It was like 50 questions. I don't even care. It was pencil paper. You could see what you did wrong. No, at least you gotta stare at a computer for at least 2 hours at the latest.
Ooh.
Okay, and then you gotta wait for everyone else in the class to get done. And I don't know about this, but in my class, we have the kids that like to sit, freaking spend 20 minutes on one question that's like 2 plus 2.
You're like, hurry up!
Right. I'm like, can you guys finish? I'm trying to go to my next class.
I'm trying to go home.
I'm trying to stare at the screen.
I'll tell you, we wouldn't have made it. We would have got in trouble anyway for talking.
Man.
Gina and Tanya stopped talking. And I got in trouble all the time because I was just a social butterfly.
Yeah, I got in trouble in high school too. That insubordination. I was
It was
talk
insubordination.
back.
We just talked. Yeah.
Sassy.
Gina was always sassy.
I was
I just looked at
talking-
Gina like, who you always talking back?
Dang.
And I'm looking at her, said, did I get in trouble for trying to talk to her like,
Right.
I was just saying she was sassy. Like, oh my God.
I had Saturday school my senior
Yeah, I did
year.
too.
I was the worst. 4 hours.
And you couldn't talk. Ain't no sassy like it is now. All that
No.
conversation.
Is it? I don't even think there is Saturday school, is there?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still Saturday school.
My high school had if you got 3 detentions in the 4-week period, you got Saturday
Yeah.
school.
But they do in school suspension.
Oh, okay.
Or they'll do
Yeah. I don't know what it was when I was younger. I always thought peak was cool or whatever. No, you'd be one of them bad kids walking down the hallway like, yeah.
I went to peak
I went to
until you
peak.
got home, got that butt with that green switch. Then it was a different story.
Yeah,
Then.
them little trees. I hated them trees.
The little 3 limbs. Don't
Man.
get me a sweet with them 3 limbs.
Our stuff isn't bad. Like, okay, so you could either we have our assistant principal and our principal.
Okay.
You could do something terrible. If you get sent to our assistant principal, you know you're good. Fine. You're maybe gonna get a detention. You can like sneeze the wrong way in class and get sent to our principal. That's in school suspension automatic. Like that's
Ooh.
they're so different. Like that's why whenever anyone gets in trouble, they're like, we want the assistant
Of
principal.
course.
'Cause
Of course.
they get like a detention, and then like depending on who your detention teacher is, you can go in there on your phone and stuff.
See?
It's
Just imagine we have phones. Ooh-wee.
Nah,
Back
yeah,
then?
back
Oh.
then, nah.
I thought about that. Yes.
Just imagine
No.
Twitter. Just imagine
No.
they had Twitter or Facebook back
Uh-uh.
then.
Either one of those. Man, we
It would have been all bad. All
Very bad.
bad.
We was just happy with two-way
All
papers.
bad.
Yeah.
Right. We didn't even have that.
I was in
Papers.
class.
We had a Polaroid camera. And that just goes back to I went to Hartley on Thursday.
Oh.
I have never been. That was the first time I've ever been in
Really?
Hartley.
Oh, I've
Yes.
been to Hartley since Hartley.
Yeah, Hartley. I went to the keynote speaker, and to see the culture, it has changed.
Yeah.
And I talked about that because they were oblivious. They, it was called Girls Night In, and it was like 35 girls, and they were like all different ages from the 9 to 12. And they just had they wanted to empower each other, inspire, and just more of a, I would say, just be. I can't say the word. I'm not going to say it. Camaraderie.
Yeah. See my eyes? I
And
can
it was
do
like,
it.
oh
I can
my
do it.
God. And just to see, and it was like, wow.
Hercules,
I just couldn't believe it. I was like, and they couldn't believe I'd never been at school. I said, my co-host, we have never been in Hartley. I said, I haven't, because we weren't allowed to go in Hartley. So that was another reason why how things have changed for the better in society. We weren't allowed to go to Hartley. We walked past Hartley every day going to Johnson Park. We weren't allowed to go to that school because we were on the other side of James Road. Now, if you lived on Berwick side, or you were high in middle class, which is like of a Queensboro, at Queens area, then you were able to go to, or going towards Zettler by the church, you were able to attend Hartley, or they would accept your application. But now, to see how it has changed with with Ed Choice grants and scholarships, it's just like, wow, like you're able to get this, this scholar education, like our counterparts used to do, because we weren't allowed to go there. So I was just saying, I told Kier, I was like, man, this is a blessing to see how much you have grown. And you saw us, I saw Stacy McCall, she was, and Shannon Gilchrist. So shouts out to those ladies. It was like, I was telling my husband, I was like, because the kids was like, Miss Kelly, why you keep looking? I was like in awe, because I was like, like, oh my God. And it was like, what, Miss Kelly? I was like, because we've never were allowed to see this school and to see how much it has grown culture-wise. And it's not just about race or about how much you make. If you want an education, you can get it now, and that is at Hartley.
Now, has
also.
the area changed, like where you live since when you came back from like Johnson Park and stuff? 'Cause I used to live in Berwick myself, and it's really different.
Gina's mom still stays in the area, so she kind of could speak on.
Yeah, my mom stays my parents still stay right around the corner from Hartley, so.
Has it changed?
Yeah, it's changed. I mean,
the whole outlook of Hartley
Yeah.
School from when we was in school.
yeah,
Right.
to what it
the
is
whole
now.
Hartley
Yeah.
outlook, like you said, you can even tell with the football field. You know, they got that new state of the art scoreboard or whatever, and all,
Right.
where it just lights up the whole neighborhood or
It's
whatever.
updating
Yeah,
itself.
So yeah, I mean, it's changed from when I went to school or whatever. No, because I mean, I was accepted to go to Hartley as well too, but I went to Cos. So
Okay.
Okay.
It's just the neighborhood still.
yeah,
would
the
be-
neighborhood has changed. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I hate to say it, the neighborhood's taking a turn for the worse there, but Hartley is like one of them schools that just just sticks out with pride for the 43227 area code though.
Yeah.
So,
It sure does. 43227. And we shouting out Benbrook and Penfield, baby.
Live
And that's how
more.
I was. Said Livermore Pool, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's that Barnett Recreation Center.
Lift Featherstone.
Yes, I mean those are just like those pillars that's still here.
Right,
So it was to
right.
be able to step inside. I was like, wow, like I was like all uneasy at first. Like, man, I'm 47 years old. I've never stepped inside this school because we just wasn't allowed. So,
Right.
but woo, man, like how? I mean, every time I look at the clock, I'm just like, this 2 hours always goes.
I mean,
So
let's
know,
just go ahead and get
does.
into it.
Yeah, come on, E. Let's go there and break
Go
down
ahead,
our
go ahead.
Easy E
Go
right.
ahead and hit my music.
Let's
real
go ahead
quick.
and hit your
my
music.
I need my music.
I know, and I know that it's, listen, I did good today.
did.
I ain't got no glitches though. Hey!
And now it's time for Easy E's
Ain't
rant.
getting no
What you talking
mishap.
about, son?
Playoffs.
Playoffs?
Playoffs? We talking
How about my Cowboys? You must have some technical difficulties over there.
I need some duct tape.
It's my quarterback.
This is my quarterback.
And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
I know, did see this.
Come on, man.
We just
Come
talking
on,
about
man.
listen here. I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about
Yeah,
right.
look at my face. My face just as shiny as it want to be.
We got 10 more minutes to sweat.
Let my hair go off.
Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me?
Oh,
Oh man, what a great show!
I know.
Great show. Shout out to all our guests or whatever.
Yes.
However, this is my time
To shine.
to shine, and I haven't done a red in a long time.
I know, so we're looking forward to it.
Oh yeah,
Come
you
on.
guys are really gonna love this.
Oh, Lord.
So let me hold on real quick. Let me take off my hat.
Oh God.
Out the hat.
And let me take off my glasses.
What?
Uh-oh.
Because what's really about to happen. Let me wipe the sweat off.
Okay.
Because I'm about to put on this bulletproof vest real quick. And I'm going at Tanya, Maya Hoops, and GP.
What?
Yes. You know what this is all about. We're talking about the Warriors and Cavs.
Yeah.
All y'all are going for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Who's going for the Warriors?
You said you was going. You didn't say nothing about the
Bam!
Yeah.
I said it since day one, first day on the show. I'm going.
Oh, so-
Warriors.
Yeah, you said
I
you was
said
So
it.
who are you going for? I'll take that back. Who you going for?
Thank
Who you going for? Hey, I just got. That's why I said I got my. That's why I got my bulletproof vest on because I'm not for sure. So again, game one Thursday
Yes.
night. Me and your husband, we already talked. We got a double shot Hennessy on the line over there on Thursday night. So you, Maya, I'm coming at you. You said the Warriors are gonna win, right?
I did.
How are they gonna win the series?
I did. I think
Well,
they
how
will.
many games?
I think it's gonna go
Tell
7 games.
Tell me why you think the Warriors are gonna win.
Because I'm a diehard fan, I'm not
Well,
gonna give
since
up on
when
my
have you
team.
been a diehard fan?
I've been everyone at my school.
Yes, I want to hear
Wait,
this.
hold this.
I want to hear this.
I'm
Okay.
like, there are little Warrior fans at my school. Okay.
Since
Okay.
when?
And
Since
they just stay in
2015?
the cut. No, I've been in before the championship. I
Okay.
said it. I said I was before the championship since I don't know 6th grade, maybe 5th grade, and then ever since when they were winning and stuff, and I was showing that they're all like bandwagon.
So
Last year,
So-
and ever since, just because the Warriors have been with it, they think I'm a bandwagon.
okay.
I've been with them.
Well, I'm
Say that.
fire shots at you.
Boom,
So-
boom, boom.
Go for it. Go for it.
So, as you know, every bet that we have, I
Sweet
win.
Jesus.
I win.
I cannot.
So I'm carrying this on my shoulders right now, and I'm saying the Cavs are gonna win in 6.
Well,
the
for what the media said, it's gonna be the
I
Warriors
don't
in
care.
5.
Hey, no, it's not gonna happen because you know why? Who's gonna stop LeBron? Don't say KD, please.
KD.
Don't say KD.
I said KD.
KD is gonna.
And
get
LeBron
beat.
don't stop himself because if his mama get to messing around like she been
Exactly.
doing, she gonna
Listen.
sabotage it anyway.
You're saying this right now because of the fact that KD is 6'9", whoop-de-whoop. He can't even lift a $150. He's like a $105 wet. He cannot stick LeBron in the paint.
But LeBron is not gonna stick who he needs to stick. He's always gonna stick
Yeah.
the lesser
But
person.
listen, this is all I'm saying. LeBron's going to carry this team, and we're going back to back. Kyrie cannot be stopped. You think Steph Curry can stop Kyrie? Hell no.
Who you think
Absolutely
gonna
not.
stop
Right.
Curry pulling up freaking
I
out
don't
the
care.
doors?
Nah.
Curry pulling
What happened in
up
Game
from
7
freaking
last year?
Texas.
What happened in Game 7 last year?
I think
Okay,
I think the
that was-
Warriors are
He
more
choked.
mentally
No.
prepared.
No. This fall, all the pressure's on the Warriors this year.
Yeah.
It's on KD.
But it's also the Cavs because they got to do a back-to-back
No,
because
no,
LeBron
no.
came home
No,
to get
no,
them
no,
there.
it's more on
No,
KD
no,
because
no.
they're like,
Yeah.
No. Everything is on KD this
Yes.
year. He is going to fold like a mug in
You
this
think
series.
so?
Hell yeah.
I think it's gonna be one of the best.
No.
To me, I think it's gonna be one of the best.
Cavs
Finals.
in 6. Trust
So
me.
you got Cavs.
Okay.
Cavs in
so
6.
So who you
Cavs
got?
in 6.
I gotta go Warriors in 6 only because of the fact I
Okay.
think they're
Well, I'm
gonna
firing
mention-
shots at you too.
Okay, Adrian, why?
I love the Cavs. I'm a Cavs fan, but I'm looking at my heart. The Warriors has got too many weapons, and they're not gonna be able to defend them.
So you're saying, okay, so you saying the Cavs don't have weapons like the Warriors?
I
Do they
think
not shoot threes like the Warriors?
the difference is with
no,
Are you serious right now?
I'm gonna say it. No,
Okay, where's Klay Thompson been this whole playoffs?
he's been there.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Where's he been at? Where's he been at?
He rises when he gets to the final.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
He played.
No,
To
he
me, I mean,
No, he
I don't
didn't.
know.
What's Draymond doing?
All I know is that if LeBron does not win, they're going to kill him in the press.
Listen, the LeBron you saw in Game 1 and Game 2 and Game 5, that's the LeBron you're going to see all series.
And yeah, LeBron is that freaking nature ever since he was. He
I don't
just
care.
right now he's Jordan 1, LeBron 2
We can take these bets
In the-
all day long.
in the
I'm
world.
saying the Cavs
But
are gonna win.
LeBron he when that pressure gets so high, he tends to fold up. He tends to not take the needed shots, which causes the team to lose balance, to lose that drive. Because as long as he's in the driver's seat, them boys is gonna ball out. That's just straight point blank. But if
Kyrie.
LeBron shows any kind of, just like he did before, if he shows any kind of less and he can't maneuver and he takes those less shots,
That was one game.
no, it was a couple. He's done it all season.
But they went 11.
I know,
they went
because
12 and 1
again,
in the playoffs.
the amount of, I don't care. Again, the amount of plays and athletes that are out here. LeBron is just that one player to me.
He's going to
He
dominate.
could
the
even
series.
be Jordan. He's just that player that can play all 5 posts and play it like no other. But he tends to, when the pressure gets to be exceeding high, he tends to come back.
Yeah.
He tends to like paddle, back, which gives his team that extra and then they start second guessing themselves.
He thinks he's like good,
Nobody's
but he's
second guessing
not.
themselves.
So, okay, I want to see. I'm
It's
ready
time
for
to
it.
shine.
So when does this series start?
It starts Thursday.
Whew.
Here's
Listen, we need to get together.
Yes.
Here's my question now: Who's the X factor that needs to perform the most on either team?
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love.
Yeah.
I don't care about the Warriors. That's your team.
KG.
KD. He's not. KD cannot be the main.
But I like
he cannot be
Draymond
the X
Green.
factor.
Yeah.
To me,
So
Draymond
it's either
Green.
gonna be
Kevin
KD
Love
or
is the X
Draymond.
factor for
Kevin
them.
Love is the X factor.
For the Cavs.
If he hits the 3-pointers he did against Boston,
Yeah.
Cavs will win this series easily.
What about the other
Warriors bench concerns me. They got a nice bench.
Cavs.
They have a deep bench.
The other white boy in Cavs.
Kyle Korver.
Yeah.
Korver.
Korver.
Pretty good.
I'm not worried about.
Freaky.
He doesn't play
freaky.
defense. He doesn't play defense. So he's
Not
like-
when they need it.
So again,
He's
He don't do well down the stretch.
okay. I'm gonna give you another X factor for the Cavs.
Okay.
J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
definitely.
If J.R. Smith comes to play like he did last,
And that's what I said. They come to play.
That's what I'm saying. They are.
It's all going to hedge off
But
if LeBron is
the-
ready to play. Because again, LeBron plays everything when it's at his level, when he has the momentum. But when that momentum switches, LeBron can't always.
I'm telling
he
you
can't
right
always
now.
switch.
Then he tries to do
He
too
too
much.
much.
And it's actually
And then his team don't know. Then he takes over his team, and his team don't know where to fit in. And then his team starts to second guess. So I want him.
You're gonna see the Warriors. You're gonna see KD. He's gonna press. Because again, if his shots don't fall, he's gonna shoot everybody. He's gonna shoot all the shots.
Because to me, the series is based off of KD because of what he made, the move he made to win this championship. So really,
because it's a sucker move that he made.
To me, I don't think it was. I think he just like LeBron did.
No,
he left.
This is way different than LeBron. This is way different.
How?
Because you go to a team that went 73-9, the best record in NBA history.
They didn't need him.
They don't need KD. They don't need him.
But they got him.
They got him. Use him. Right. It's gonna be a great
went
series.
somewhere else. He could have went somewhere else.
He could have went somewhere
else,
but he's gonna win here.
He's chasing a ring.
Yeah.
He's chasing
like LeBron
a ring.
was. He was chasing. So Maya, who you said the Warriors?
Yeah.
So you said Warriors in 6?
Mm-hmm.
They're not winning Cleveland.
So about you, Jenny P?
Hey, I'm just going with the Cavs. I don't know what I'm not good with.
Hey, all I know is the Cavs still smell that championship, that champagne.
Can I do both? Like,
hell no.
And one or the other.
Can I just do one or the other?
They still smell that champagne and Oracle.
I want to see Warriors because of KD. I want to see Warriors in 7.
I could see him getting the
because the fact that for what they want, I want to see KD get it just so he can prove the media wrong, so he can prove Westbrook wrong, he can prove everybody wrong. But in reality, if they do not come out and play game 1, even game 2, then there's going to be an issue because there's more games at home.
Even if he does win, you have to put an asterisk by his KD's name because again, he went to the best team in the NBA.
Because the schedule is Cavaliers at Warriors. So the Warriors play the first 2 games at home, Thursday and Sunday.
Right.
Then they go back to Cleveland Wednesday for 2, and then they go back for the last 3.
No,
what about one?
No, it's 1-1-1.
Monday, 1-1-1. So Cavaliers go back to the Warriors. The Warriors come back. So Sunday, if they go 7, they would be on the Warriors court, which would be June 18th on Father's Day.
What happened last year on Game 7 in the Warriors court?
Yeah.
I'll rest my case.
To me, I think it was that time. It was just more fatigue.
No,
and they just the Cavaliers just wore Stephen Curry to down because he did.
You saw Kyrie at the end
of the
game.
In
your face. In your face.
Yeah, it was just, but again, to me, it's gonna be one of these great.
I'm saying
it feels like it was like back in the day where you had that rivalry.
Ohio against the world. Ohio against the world. That's all it is. Cavs in 6.
So I'm excited.
6.
So listen, our time is up.
Summon the devil.
What's that?
6.
If you don't know 6, 6, 7.
No,
I ain't got that to do. We gotta shut all that karma out. Where my oil at?
Cavs are gonna win.
Right, Adrian. Where my oil at? So listen, thank you, special guests. We have Benji, Bert. We had Perry Jeter. We had Adrian Curry. Thank you for coming to On the Move with Sportzkelz. Thank you, my team, for coming in on Memorial Day. Love you. It is 8:00. Our time is up. On the Move with Sportzkelz. Hustle and heart set us apart.
Yeah,
we out.
Go LeBron.
Get out.
Oh, time to go home and eat.
I'm coming back outside.
Here we go!